Oh dear, we've got someone creating over here.
There's always one, isn't there?
There's always one, isn't there?
Oh. Oh, he's so cute.
Hey guys.
Hey up.
Welcome back to another video. Now today we're in our home city of Sheffield.
Woohoo.
Hey. So we're going to do our usual. Have a wander about. Have a look at some of the sights. Have a look at plenty of pubs hopefully. And yeah, take it from there. Yeah, so first of all we're going to head up towards the town hall, have a look around there, and also there's somewhere that we need to be for 1 o'clock. And that, I'm getting attacked by a tree. Yeah, there's somewhere we need to be for 1 o'clock, and we'll explain about that shortly. Yeah, so this is the Winter Gardens. Lovely, isn't it? What year was this built?
Nice. I can't remember.
Early 2000s?
There he is.
So,
Oh, he's so cute.
so as I was saying, the World Snooker Championship. So as I was saying, the World Snooker Championships is on at the moment.
Coolio.
So we're in the Winter Gardens and they've got a table set up with TV cameras on it. And then outside there's also a live feed of the match that's going on at the minute, so I'm not sure who's playing.
No, I don't know.
We'll have a look at that in a bit. So yeah, a little bit of added excitement for today's video.
I know, exciting. Sit and have a beer and watch snooker for a bit.
That's it.
Yes.
Been redeveloped, isn't it, around here?
All eateries.
Yeah, so it's a lot of money's been spent. It's really nice.
The place to be.
This is the site of the old egg box, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll tell you about the egg box in a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, very iconic bit of architecture that didn't last very long in Sheffield. I say there's somewhere we need to be for 1 o'clock.
There is.
We don't want to miss it.
No.
It's a big occasion. Look how busy it is here. Yeah, so where's she gone? There she is.
I'm here.
So the thing that we've come to have a look at 1 o'clock is the 1 o'clock time signal, which is directly above H.L. Brown's Jewellers. You can see it just above the top there. 1 o'clock time signal and a little siren on the building. Now we've just been in to speak to them at H.L. Brown's and they've said that apparently it doesn't go off at 1 o'clock, but it goes off at 2 minutes to 1. So we shall see. It's about 10 to at the minute. We'll have a look at the time when it does actually go off. Now the purpose of this was years ago, it used to go off at 1 o'clock for people to set the watches basically.
Yeah? Get back to work after lunch.
Yeah, I believe that this particular time signal was linked to Greenwich via telegraph. So it got perfectly accurate time every time. So yeah, siren would go off, people would adjust the watches, because they knew it was 1 o'clock. There you go.
Oh, amazing! Bang on.
58.
58.
Oh dear, we've got someone creating over here.
There's always one, isn't there?
There's always one, isn't there?
Oh. Put a bit back, it was what? Trying to find Dean.
Let's have a look at the town hall now then. Right, so just across from H.L. Brown's, where the 1 o'clock time signal is, we've got Sheffield Town Hall. Now this was opened in 1897. Apparently, the building was opened by Queen Victoria using a remote control lock from her carriage on the 21st of May 1897. The turning of the key in the lock triggered a light in the building, which was the signal for 3 concealed men to open the gates.
Wow.
So yeah, you can see the main tower there, which is 200 feet high. Something I only learnt the other day, right on the top is a statue of Vulcan. Never knew that was there, did you?
No.
Hallam FC.
Yeah.
Which is, we did a little video on their ground at Sandygate. Also Sheffield FC, which is the world's oldest football club, where the ground at the moment is in Dronfield, behind the Coach and Horses pub. Oh, of course we've got Henderson's Relish.
Doctor, ain't you?
Yeah, if you've not heard about Henderson's Relish, it's a Sheffield institution, isn't it?
Oh yes.
We're going to go and have a look at the old factory where it was made.
You've not lived if you hadn't had that.
Yeah, cracking stuff.
Cracking.
Wow, it's amazing in here, isn't it?
Nice.
So this is inside the foyer of the town hall. Just look at, it's stunning, isn't it? There's a model there, that's great. That's it, how good's that?
Brilliant.
As I was saying, it was opened by Queen Victoria, and there's even a picture there at the back. Yeah, I can't believe we've lived here all our lives and we've never been inside here. It is beautiful, isn't it? Right, so just round the corner from Sheffield Town Hall is the Peace Gardens. Now originally the Peace Gardens were created in 1938 and were called St Paul's Gardens. That's right, isn't it?
That's right.
Because they were on site of the old St Paul's Church, which used to be here. Now the Peace Gardens were completely remodelled, reconstructed in 1998, and that's what you see now. A lovely space and very busy on a day like today. Right, so these water fountains or water features are actually called the Holbury Cascades, and they're dedicated to Samuel Holbury, who was a leader of the Sheffield Chartist movement. They're located on either side of the 4 entrances to the main area of the Peace Gardens. So yeah, the waterfalls from the bronze vessels represent both the pouring of water into Sheffield's 5 rivers and the pouring of molten metal used in Sheffield's metal industries. There you go.
Wow.
Something else you didn't know.
I know.
Oh, we didn't know. You might know. Right, so over the far side of the Peace Gardens, in this area here, this is where the egg box building used to be. Now I'll try and find a picture of that and put it on. It was actually an extension to the town hall. Quite a controversial building, wasn't it, when it was built? Built in the,
were ugly.
Yeah, built in 1970 something. 1978 was it, or 77? I don't know. It was built in the 70s as an extension to the town hall. It was connected via a walkway, isn't it?
Yeah.
It did represent an egg box. It looked like, I don't think it was meant to, but it did look like an egg box.
It did.
Hence the nickname. It was built with a lifespan of 500 years, but only lasted 25 before it was demolished. And I think it looks much better without it, personally.
Definitely.
It was actually used in a film called Threads, which was a Barry Hines film, who also did Kes,
Brilliant
which
film.
we covered in our Barnsley video.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did a film called Threads about a nuclear attack on the city of Sheffield. It was quite a scary film, isn't it? I think we've got it on DVD.
We have.
So if you see it, watch it.
Yeah,
It is quite scary. But it shows the Egg Box Town Hall building, Town Hall extension, exploding. Yeah, in one of the scenes. Time for a beer. Let's go and find a pub, and it's lunchtime, so find some food as well.
Yes.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, so we like this pub. It's very quirky. They've got a fantastic selection of beers and whiskey, and the food is very good too. And it's a cracking old building. Look at that, got some character to it, innit?
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Right, so first drink of the day. What is it again?
The Colonel Columbus Pale Ale, 5.2%.
There you go.
London Brewery.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to a lovely day so far. Right, so our food has arrived, and this is called Routine. So it's the Rutland's
take on
poutine. Yeah, and it's got, what's it got in it?
braised beef cheek with a spicy sauce, sesame seeds and Yorkshire cheese.
I've had it before, it's right nice, isn't it?
Right nice.
Right nice. And we've got to go with that.
Something Now.
So it's called Something Now, and it's a West Coast IPA,
West Coast, yeah.
7.2%.
7.2.
Cheers. Second drink.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Beef cheek.
See ya. Bye. How good was that?
So nice.
Yeah, highly recommended place. Rutland Arms.
So friendly.
Very, very friendly people. One of the best selections of beer in Sheffield.
Oh yes,
And
without doubt. And whiskey.
And the food, that Routine, a tenner each.
Bargain.
Yeah, very, very good.
Oh, the beef cheek.
The best.
Yeah.
Right, I think we're going to go up and have a look at some of the old clubs of Sheffield, where the old Fiesta Club was and the Top Rank Club, and then up to the Cathedral.
Way before our time.
Yeah, the buildings are still there, and they became known as different clubs throughout the years, didn't they?
They did.
The ones that we're more familiar with.
Yeah.
So straight ahead you can see the Cheese Grater car park. Called it Cheese Grater for obvious reasons. And then to the right of that is St Paul's Tower, which is Sheffield's tallest building at 32 stories.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, so as far as I'm aware, that's predominantly apartments. Yeah, I should imagine those at the top have got a cracking view.
Beautiful.
Right, so down here, what is now the Odeon Cinema, this is what used to be the Fiesta nightclub here in Sheffield. Now, at the time when it was first opened in 1970, it was believed to be the largest of its sort in Europe, and it was a massive venue as far as the stars it was attracting. People such as Roy Orbison, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Stevie Wonder, Cilla Black. Also comedians such as Bruce Forsyth and Tommy Cooper.
Nice to see you, nice.
Good guy, higher, lower. Yeah, so quite an iconic place at the time. But unfortunately, due to the downturn in the economy and the industry around Sheffield, it only lasted a few years. So it opened in 1970 and then closed, I think, in 1976. Now it did reopen shortly afterwards, but only for, I don't know, another 2 or 3 years. I think it eventually closed in 1980. So yeah, its lifespan wasn't very long, unfortunately. No. To say it was attracting you know, such big names. Yeah. So yeah, this was the Fiesta Club, and then just across here, this big boxy building, that was called Top Rank Nightclub.
Top Rank.
Now Top Rank Nightclub then turned into Roxy's, which is kind of more known from our area, isn't it? Roxy's. And then that closed down and turned into O2 Academy, which I think, I don't know if it's still that. I don't know if it's open. Is it all closed up now then? It says ticketmaster.co.uk. But yeah, anyway, that's what that building was. Started off Top Rank, then Roxy's, then O2 Academy, and now we're not sure if it's even open. Right, onwards.
Onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards. Bloody boiling, isn't it?
Oh, too hot.
Right hot. Yeah, so as we head down here, this area is known as Fitzallen Square. And there's one or two things that we're going to have a look at. The first one is a blue plaque. Ah, here we are. So if you can read that. On the 12th of December 1940, a bomb hit the Marples Hotel, which was here, took a direct hit, and it killed an estimated 70 people who were sheltering in the cellars. Yeah, terrible. And obviously it's all been rebuilt since then. Well, yeah, quite a significant event during the Sheffield Blitz.
Yeah, very sad.
Let's go and have a look at this statue over here.
We love a statue.
We do like a nice statue. Yeah, so the statue is to Edward VII. What dates did you say?
1841 to 1910.
1841 till 1910. Right.
Right.
Now we're off to one of the oldest buildings in Sheffield, where they serve beer. So yeah, let's go and have a look at that.
Yes, let's do it.
Ooh. Smells of wee down here, doesn't it? Oh. Literally smells like a toilet.
Yeah. Talking of toilets, there's a pub that was toilet. Sheffield Arms.
Yes, you are right. There is a bar that used to be public toilets. And we're hopefully going to have a look at that in a bit.
Here we are.
So here we are, the old Queen's Head pub. One of the oldest buildings in Sheffield. Yeah, so we're going to go in here and get a beer.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. video on Sheffield, so I had to include here.
Oh, fair play, fair play.
Can't miss this place out.
You can't, definitely.
I don't. On the other side,
So this is the oldest part of the pub. You got all the full of character.
Next one. Before we go, we are having a trip. We'll do that next week. Before we're having a trip on the 15th of March.
Right, so we're sat outside the Old Queen's Head here in Sheffield, and we're here with Stuart the landlord, and yeah, he's going to tell us a little bit about the place and the history.
Absolutely. So yeah, so basically, this part of Sheffield, well, this pub in particular was a big part of Sheffield back in the day, and has royal connections.
Yeah.
So the reason it's called the Old Queen's Head is basically named after Mary Queen of Scots. She spent time in Sheffield and the stewardship of the 6th Earl of Shrewsbury.
She was up at Manor Lodge, wasn't she?
Correct.
Yeah.
And his wife Bessa Hardwick.
Yeah.
So just like yourself, Manor Lodge, they'll kept it there, and also go for Sheffield Castle, which is the one that they're excavating down at the bottom.
They're doing the work on it now, aren't they?
Yeah. So it's connected to the 3 places and the Cathedral. They're actually built buried in the Cathedral as well, or the Earl of Shrewsbury is.
Oh right.
So if you go in there, there's the Shrewsbury Chapel, and you can actually see where he's buried in this tomb.
That's where we're off there, aren't we? After here.
You mentioned earlier it was around 1475. It's actually supposed to be earlier than that.
Right.
1475 were the first records of the building.
Right. Okay.
So that is slightly different to the actual age of the building.
Yep.
We've actually got they've actually took some of the wood from the building, and it's actually dated from the 1300s.
1300s.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's the wood itself. So obviously, somewhere between the 1300s and 1475, this building stood here as a hunting lodge for the 6th Earl of Shrewsbury.
Right.
And we believe that it probably the first records of it was the 4th Earl of Shrewsbury, so even dating back before that.
Yeah.
So that's basically where this came from.
Right. Wow.
Now, obviously, we're on Pond Hill at the moment. You've got Ponds Ford, you've got this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
The reason they're called that is because this area is full of ponds. So
right.
It's a hunting lodge.
Yeah.
They went hunting for wild fowl on the ponds in the area. So if you imagine the building as it is, well, you see the building as it is now, all built up by big buildings around it.
Yeah.
It was actually clear and just woodland going up.
I was going to say there wouldn't be much around it, would there, back then?
And it led up obviously to Sheffield Castle. It was all part of the Shrewsbury estate.
Fantastic.
So that's where it came from.
Right. So the big question is it haunted?
Well, that's for people to find out. It's reportedly haunted. I mean, there are stories of many ghosts, and we have many ghosts coming in here as well. So, as I said to you, I'm part of an paranormal investigation team myself, and it's something that I've done since we've taken over the pub. Right. So I do have people coming to investigate. Is there evidence of it and proof of it? It depends on what your thoughts are, really.
I totally believe.
My thoughts are there's something there, but I'm very scientific about it, so I want to prove what it is. That's the hard thing, but I'm investigating, that's what I'm about. Believe it, they say it's haunted. I've not had the pleasure of meeting one yet, but
still time.
We can but hope. What's your channel again?
So we are Echoed Voices Paranormal.
I'll pop a link in the description to that.
Put the link in.
Guys.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Nice talking to you.
Nice to meet you.
Take care.
Cheers.
Thank you. You too.
Great talking to Stuart.
Oh, nice.
Very interesting.
Oh, he's so nice.
So third drink. This I've got Thwaites.
Thwaites Gold. 4.1. Paradise number 3. 4.3.
There you go. Cheers.
Ching ching. Cheers everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers Stuart.
Right, so another pub well worth visiting.
Oh yes.
Very friendly.
Very friendly.
Yeah, and massive amount of history there as well. Right, we're going to head
We love the glyph.
in a slightly roundabout way up towards the Cathedral, past the old Sheffield Town Hall. Right, straight ahead there you can see the famous Park Hill Flats at Sheffield. Now they've been fully refurbished in recent years, but when they were built they got a special quirky feature where they got landings leading to the flats that were big enough for a milk float to drive along. Right, so just as we walk along, on the left hand side, we've got Pond's Forge Sports Centre. That was built in the early 1990s, and it's got Olympic sized swimming pool, slides, a diving pool,
wave machine.
Apparently the diving pool is the deepest in Europe at nearly 6 meters deep. Right, so just up on the corner here, we've got the former officers of the Sheffield United Gas Light Company of 1874, and it's described as one of the finest 19th century buildings in the city. Now, the Sheffield United Gas Light Company was later replaced as demand grew, with the works increasing in the Don Valley and the subsequent establishment of the national grid. But yeah, that's that quite impressive building on the corner. Looks like it's disused.
It does.
It's a shame, isn't it, for a building like that not to be used. It actually says it on there, doesn't it? Just above the door, just there, Sheffield United Gas Light Company. Something that I didn't know is the old Sheffield Town Hall is down here, and that is it, just there with the clock tower.
There we go.
Now the old Town Hall, that was built 1807 to 1808, and it remained as Town Hall until it was replaced by the current one in the late 1800s, and apparently it had tunnel links to the police station. Yeah, beautiful building, but just derelict. What a shame. Wonder what it's like inside. Look at that little water fountain on the outside. Could be made beautiful, couldn't it, this building?
Good.
What a shame that it's just all gone to rack and ruin. What a waste. Right, so next stop is Sheffield Cathedral. So I got my breath back from walking up that steep hill. Right, so there you have it, Sheffield Cathedral. Now apparently parts of the building are recorded as being built as long ago as 1101. Inside. So yeah, that's a monument to the 6th Earl of Shrewsbury. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you. Yes, that was impressive in there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You've never been in before, have you?
No, unless
No.
I've been in with school.
Yeah,
Library.
I've been in once or twice before, but that's about it. Yeah, very impressive. Yeah, so that is Cutlers Hall, directly across from the cathedral. Now, The hall has been on this site since 1638, but the current building dates back to 1832. And it's a home to the company of Cutlers in Hallamshire, which promote and support manufacturing in South Yorkshire, as well as Sheffield Cutlers and Silversmiths. Now, you may have heard of this, more likely if you're from Sheffield, you've heard of it, but the leader of the company of Cutlers is called the
Master Cutler.
Master Cutler.
A few of my friends have been Master and Mistress.
Yeah, so the Master Cutler is the lead of the company of Cutlers, and that is where they live. Well, no, they don't live there, but that's,
no, they don't.
That's where they meet. So yeah, another quite iconic building in Sheffield. Right.
Yeah, they live there.
Where they live. Hey, there, the beer's kicking in. Yeah, so Sheffield City Centre really suffered when Meadow Hall Shopping Centre opened in the early 90s. It really hit it, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it kind of went into decline. In more recent years there's been a lot of investment to try and, you know, rejuvenate, regenerate the city centre. I think it seems to be working, doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
There's been a lot of investment in one way or another.
I can't think of anything worse than Meadow Hall.
Oh no.
As they call it, Meadow Hell.
Yeah, that's it. As
Yeah.
it's well known amongst locals, Meadow Hell.
Yeah.
Everyone went there at first, you know, in the early 90s. Then after a couple of decades, I think the novelty wore off and people started returning back to the city centre. So yeah, it does seem to have got a little bit more life back to it than what it has.
Yeah.
Yeah, so something else we've not really discussed so far is steel. Obviously that is probably one of the things that Sheffield is most renowned for. It's steel. Now, it was massive industry for the best part of 3 centuries, up until a rapid decline in the late 20th century. So these days there still is steel made in Sheffield, but nothing like what it was, unfortunately. Yeah.
Still known for it though.
Yeah.
Steel City.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is, definitely. And as you walk around the city, you keep seeing little nods to its past. Right, so this area that we're heading up to is called Barker's Pool, and that's where Sheffield City Hall stands. Now, that was built in 1932 and is Grade 2 listed. Now, during World War II, a bomb exploded in Barker's Pool just here, and some of the shrapnel marks can still be seen on the building. I'm guessing that's what these are down here. Yeah, all over the building. Now, as I say, this area directly in front of the City Hall is called Barker's Pool, and that name dates back many years to when there was an actual pool here that held rain and spring water for the use of local people. And that was kind of back in the 16th century. Now, the water supply of the pool was enhanced as time went on, so in the 17th and 18th century, and it was eventually demolished around the end of the 1700s as the supplies improved. Should we go and get a beer?
Yeah.
It's good at Crucible, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, before we head on down to the Crucible, that building there used to be Cole Brothers department store. So if you're from Sheffield, you'll remember it. I remember spending many a boring Saturday in there shopping for clothes with my parents. Yeah. Oh dear. Always glad to get out of there. Right, we can't leave out the Sheffield green police box. There you go. Now, this particular one has been here since about 1929, I think it said. Now, what it used to be for there used to be a phone there, so police could use it as a method of contact back to the station. And also, if they got a criminal, pop them in there, use it as a temporary lockup. There you go.
Amazing. Now it says on here, police boxers first appeared in Sunderland and then Newcastle.
Oh.
And then we followed.
Right, shall we go and have a quick look at the bog bar?
Bog bar.
The bar that's in a public toilet, or an ex-public toilet. We're going to have a look. Down into the toilets. We can remember when these were toilets, can't we?
I know.
Hi guys, how are we?
Hiya. Yeah, alright, thank you. Are you? Good. Yeah, just two, please.
Could we order 2 of the Boulevardier, please? Thank you very much. Right, so first time having a drink in a public toilet.
Definitely.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, first time to everything.
Wow.
That's good, isn't it?
Wow.
That's really nice. Right, see ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Well, thanks again.
Alright,
Yeah.
cheers, thank you, bye. Yeah, so another place we'd recommend.
Yeah.
Give it a try in there. The toilet pub.
Another thumbs up.
So there you've got the Crucible, which is host to the World Snooker Championships, which are on at the moment. Yeah, so directly next to the Crucible, you've got the Lyceum. Now, it's another theatre. It was originally built in 1893. It was completely refurbished in 1991. Yeah, I was just saying that the World Snooker Championships been at the Crucible since 1977.
Yeah.
But,
before we were even born.
yeah, before we were born. But there's a question as to whether it's going to continue past 2027. It might be moving elsewhere, because apparently the venue isn't big enough. I think
They've always managed.
Well, that's it. I mean, I think it'd be a shame if it moved elsewhere. But
I mean,
it's the way things go, isn't it? Nothing we can do about it. It's a massive. It's always been a massive thing for Sheffield, isn't it?
yeah.
Right. It's yeah. It's going to be another half hour or so before the snooker's back on. And we wanted to have a drink whilst the snooker on. So we've got a plan. We're heading over to another pub now. So yeah, we'll head off to this pub and go and get a pint there. Just notice across there the Bessemer. That's another nod towards the steel industry, isn't it?
Certainly is.
Right, so this is our next pub. Yeah, so you're next.
2 hours of Guinness, thank you. Thank you.
Right, so our next drink, we're at the Grapes Irish pub.
Yeah.
So what else? It's got to be Guinness, isn't it?
Yeah.
So cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Right, so that was the Grapes. A nice half a Guinness.
Oh yeah.
And we're off back up to the Crucible to hopefully watch some snooker and have another beer.
Oh yeah.
Well, at least that's a plan. Right, so we're back at the just outside the Crucible, and Ronnie O'Sullivan's playing. So we've got on the big screen here,
And a beer here.
with a beer, and he's actually playing live just over there in the Crucible.
An easier one.
Cheers.
See how we missed those red blocks left.
Cheers.
Very
Starter
hazy,
here.
hazy.
The reds. You can see them in between the pink and black area with pink and black. A bit of snooker is required.
Yeah, so what do you say? This is meant to be a hazy?
Yeah, the most unhazy hazy I've ever had. Like I said, mine was flat as a part.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
To get the ton. Well, not quite, but that was superb from Romeo Sullivan.
Very high alert, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there is quite a police presence here. That's understandable, isn't it, with such a high profile sporting event going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, I think we're going to call it a day for today. It's going to be a two-parter, this one.
Yeah.
Because there's too much to cover
Too much.
in the time that we've got. So we're going to head back home and going to come back possibly day after tomorrow and do a second day and cover the stuff that we've not been able to cover this time, as well as some pubs that we've not covered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, give us a nice big thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
It'd massively appreciated.
Certainly would.
If you're not subscribed, possibly consider subscribing. That would be appreciated too. So thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And we'll hopefully see you next time.
See you next time.
See ya.